Step right up, come on in. If you like to take the grand tour. What's going on, everybody? It's Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on acoustic guitar. This time, this video, we are going to learn a classic, and that classic is The Grand Tour by George Jones, one of George Jones' best songs ever, and it just showcases his wonderful, legendary voice at its finest on this song. And I can't wait to show you how to play it on acoustic guitar. So let's get right with it. Let me show you the chords and the strumming pattern, and then we're going to play along with the song. All right, now if you want to sound like the record, the original recording by George Jones, it's best to use a capo. I'll put a link in the description, the video description below, if you need a capo. If you got one, great, because you're going to use it for this song. Capo is essentially a device you clip on your guitar neck like that, and it raises the pitch. And you see George Jones, if you watch a lot of George Jones live performances, he uses a capo all the time, because that way you don't need to know a bunch of guitar chords, because you can use the capo up and down the neck, play the same chords a lot of times, and you can play in multiple keys. All right, so use a capo on the 2nd fret, then eventually we're going to move up to the 3rd fret with the capo, and I'll show you where to do that in the song. So once you got your capo on the 2nd fret, you want to know 5 chords, and you see them on your screen right now. That's the G major chord. It's actually the G shape of the G major chord, because we're using a capo. It's not exactly our ear, the sound of a G major, but the shape of a G major chord. We got the C major chord. We got the A7 chord. We got the D major chord. And then every now and then in the verses, we're going to play the G7 chord. Now, if you need to know how to learn how to play those chords, I'll put links in the video description below. That links to a tutorial. I'll show you how to play each and every chord that you need to know for this song. Strumming pattern, simple, down and up. Can't get much more basic of a strumming pattern than this. Just down and up. Home sweet home. Just down and up. Okay, so 5 chords and that simple up and down and up strumming pattern. And that's what you need to know to play this song. So let's play this song. Let's play along with the great George Jones and the great song, The Grand Tour. Now that we know the chords and now that we know the strumming pattern, it's time to play along with the song. As we play along with the song, check out the lyrics and chord changes above me here on the screen. That way you know when to change what chord at what point in the song. All right, we got, again, capos on the 2nd fret, and we're going to start playing. Now, the song doesn't have an intro in music-wise. Instead, it's got the wonderful voice of George Jones that says, "Step right up, come on in." You start strumming on the G major shaped chord. If you like to take the grand tour of a lonely house, C chord, home sweet home, back up the G. Strumming pattern again is down and up. I have nothing here to sell you, just some things that I will tell you. This time we're going down to A7. Some things I know will chill you to the bone. D major chord. Good job. Another verse. Over there sits the chair where she'd be paper to me. This time G7. Sit down on my knee. Whisper, oh, I love you. Back up to G, down to D, but now she's gone forever. Up to G, and This old house will never be the same without the love and once new. Good job. This time, for the next couple verses, we're going to slide our capo up to fret number 3 instead of fret number 2, and we're going to play a couple more verses. So now that we got the capo on fret number 3 instead of fret number 2, we're going to play the same chords, we're just in a different key change. Now, just like the first couple verses, George starts singing, but he doesn't start strumming till a little later in the first line there of the verse. So just like this. Straight ahead, that's the bed where we lay in love together. Down to C, and Lord knows we had a good thing going here. Back up to G, stay on G. See her picture on the table. Don't it look like she'd be able, down to A7, just to touch me and say morning dear. D, there's her rings, all her things, and her clothes are in the closet. G7, like she left him when she tore my world apart. Back up to G, and we're getting ready to go to D. As you leave, you see the nursery up to G. Oh, she left me without mercy, taking nothing but our baby. And up to G, my heart. And you're going to end the song just like you started. Step right up, come on in. And that's how you play the Grand Tour by George Jones.